about how you were able to pull your film together in France and the financing and the logistics.
I didn't want to make a documentary or to make something special. I just wanted that cinema was there around, and I didn't think about the specific form it would have. I just wanted to understand what people think, to go to them and to film what they had to say. And the first problem I had was that the doors are closed, so you can't go and see what's what is in people's heads, in fact. And so the first time it was, yes, I remember I had forgotten, I went first to TVs because I thought it was documentaries, but at a time, after a few weeks, he told to me it would be better if you had someone to direct it and that you can concentrate on you. And because people don't understand if you are the object or the subject. And when he said that in my ear on the phone, I said to myself, okay, tomorrow morning I will write it an email saying that I won't work with him anymore. Because people, it's very difficult for people, for some people and for TVs and for any organization to understand that you may have lived something and not having necessarily the need for a specialist to explain to you what we have, what you lived. And I thought I could do both. So the film is a documentary and a film.
Right. Lisa, in your case, the any difficulties in putting this film together independently, as might be the case here?
Well, actually, it's the producer of the documentary is also a co-owner of the French song. So he wanted the French song to be promoted through the documentary. So I didn't have to convince anyone to do something. They had to convince me to do this. So it was like the best choice. It never happens, you know, in the movie. You're always the beggar. And yeah, that's a begging place. But it seems we all love it. But that's very rare, you know. And the guy who had the money wanted to do the movie and asked us.
We're getting close to time, so I want to end on an interesting question. I'm going to give everybody a moment to think about it, because it is possible now to see more French films more different ways than it has ever been before, thanks again to streaming and to discs and to specialized disc distributors and VOD. So I would love to hear everyone make a recommendation for a recent French film, other than your own, that you were moved by and that you would recommend to this audience. I'll give you a moment to think about it. Oh yeah, it's horrified faces.
Meditation time.
There's just give it some thought. And Christine, could I start with you?
I don't have time to think.
Sorry. Something you really, really liked.
Begin.
récemment. Recently.
Or not.
Oh, no.
A classic. If you
No, I just saw, before coming here, I just saw a French movie called L'amour ouf. Some people in the industry will tell you that it's not a very good film, but I liked it very much. And I recommend it to you.
So difficult. I don't even
Think about it.
No, I didn't talk, so I can talk about a lot of movies. No, it's actually I have a documentary that I saw a few days ago, but it's not a French documentary. It's
Three sisters.
No, not three. No, Swiss, the country, Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yes, and the name is. I forgot. No, the name is River Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that movie?
me.
Oh, you saw that movie? You like it? Yes, it's a very, very great movie. And if you want to, okay.
À moi. Si, bah voilà, ça y est, je l'ai trouvé. C'est une série qui s'intitule Une amie dévouée, qui est avec Laure Calamy, qui joue aussi dans 10%, et qui est diffusée sur HBO Max, et qui est une série sur une femme mythomane qui avait fait croire qu'elle avait fait partie des attentats du Bataclan, alors qu'elle était tranquillement chez elle ce soir-là. Et c'est une série en 4 épisodes et qui est très troublante et très réussie.
Je vais essayer.
Ah oui, pardon, il faut traduire.
Ah bah oui.
Elle arrive.
Ah pardon. Ah pardon, sorry. Laure Calamy.
Okay, so I am excited about a series. It's a 4-part series called Une amie dévouée with
Laure Calamy.
Laure Calamy, and it is streamed on HBO Max, and it's a 4-episode piece about woman who was in Bataclan when
No,
She wasn't.
she was not.
I mean,
Pretended
well, she pretended she was at the Bataclan
Pretended
that
she-
night, and while she was in fact at home, and the story it was kind of a famous story, and they soon discovered that she was lying, and it's about her story.
And Christine is ready.
I'm sorry, it's not very original,
No.
but
Confident. Yeah, it is. Exactement. C'est ça. C'est confident. Yeah. So I recommend it. Désolé.
Well, no,
Vous voulez que je vous dise?
I'm sorry, but it's a film so well known and so recent that it's not very original to say. But I liked very much Monte Cristo because it is. I found in this film something. I find what revenge was really, and how it had the vous avez dit comment c'est how he lived with revenge, and how the actors succeed to be in Alexandre Dumas time and thinking, and being young men, young modern men, and but not comment on dit, oublié, not forgotten Maria Bartolomei. So yes, I liked it very much indeed. Yeah.
Who's next? Yeah.
Yeah, I can talk about a movie that I love. It's a movie maybe 10 years ago from Laurent Larivière called I Am a Soldier with Louis Bourgoin. I don't know if you saw this movie, but it's about a girl who is working dans le milieu des hommes. Comment on dit dans le milieu des hommes?
In a man's world.
In a man's world, and she it's like maybe I could say it in French because it's complicated to say it in English. Elle se retrouve malgré elle à travailler dans le milieu du trafic de chiens. Qui est en fait
in spite of herself, she finds herself working in the milieu of, you know, the trafficking dogs.
And it's really a movie about the condition of the woman inside the men's world, and it's very, very interesting, and it's one of my favorite movies. So you have to see it. That's all.
What's it called?
I Am a Soldier, Je suis un soldat en français, from Laurent Larivière.
Merci.
Oui.
Yes, oui.
Alors, deux films qui n'ont absolument aucune parenté. Il y a un film que je viens de voir qui est assez étonnant qui s'appelle Miséricorde.
So one movie is called Miséricorde.
D'un metteur en scène qui s'appelle Guy Rodi. Et c'est tellement singulier qu'on ne sait jamais ce qui va se passer jusqu'au bout. Et c'est très, très original. Et je ne sais pas si ça viendra ici. Mais c'est très, très personnel.
It's very original, it's really personal, and it's very strange because you never know what's going to happen next.
Mais au niveau de l'émotion, il y a un film iranien qui m'a assez bouleversée qui s'appelle Tatami.
Iranian movie.
Tatami. Tatami, c'est de parquet, you know,
the floor
for
for judo.
Quoi?
The floor.
Floor for judo, ok. Ah oui, le tatami, d'accord. Okay.
It's amazing.
I would recommend two movies by two brothers, French brothers, called the Brothers Git, Harpo and Lenny. The first one was called Son of a Gun, I guess in English, Fils de Plouc in French. And the new one that is coming next year is called Loving Toulouse, or something like that. And they are very free, and the form and the aesthetic is very new for me. They are mixing 35mm and iPhone cameras, and they are doing like a mix of, and even the cutting of the editing of the movies a bit crazy, a bit mad, like some very young kids can be nowadays, you know. So they are, to me, they look more new than anything I've seen recently.
For me, I will recommend a first feature which is called The Rapture, from last year and from Iris Kaltenbach. And I love this movie about motherhood, and it's a story of two friends. One is getting pregnant, and the other feels abandoned.
She's abandoned. She's facing abandonment.
Yeah, and she steals the child, the baby. And
she steals the baby.
She steals the baby, and she beginning a life of lies with the boy, and she says to him that the baby is his.
So she's the father.
Yes. So it's all about the difficulty of being a mother and the difficulty of being a friend as well. And it was a very, very, very wonderful first feature, so The Rapture.
Last three real quickly, because we're
yes,
they're gonna kick us out here soon.
Two French different, very diverse movie that I loved recently. The Jacques Audiard's film, Emilia Perez, which is travel in cinema. And it's not because I am sitting here, but your film, Agathe. Yeah, I saw it in Cannes, and it's a film about a young girl who dreams another life, and it's very universal, and it's very good, very nice.
Thank you very much. Well, Diana.
Quickly, I will recommend a comedy. A film will be screened tomorrow night called Et plus si affinité.
I will make a tribute to masters of mine, all the directors in France, Claude Sauté, César and Rosalie, which really made me think a lot, and Maurice Pialat, À nos amours, voilà.
Thank you to the delegation. Please. And everyone, please join the reception.
These